You took Lord Hades down. You really did. I've never seen him quite like this before. I could scarce believe it when he came up through the pool of sticks himself.
Seemed only fair in the grand scheme of things. He slew his own parents at some point, right? I think the Fates enjoy this sort of thing.
Come on, Zag. Take some credit where it's due. Though, you'll forgive me if I keep my distance for a little while, as I think you have some issues to resolve. You watch yourself.
I'm planning to. I can hold my own in case you haven't noticed then.
I haven't, Zag. Now stand back and let me show you how it's done. You held your own out there. What, really? Come on, what is this, Zagreus? You think handing this to me makes up for everything you've put us through?
It's just something I found out there that I thought you might like, Than. Don't think anything of it.
Still running from yourself, I see. How's that been working out for you thus far?
I'm searching for my mother. You still live at home with yours. You don't know what it's like.
Mother Nyx was like a mother to you too, and this is how you repay her. You should be ashamed of yourself and learn your... Be on your way, Zagreus. I have an audience with Lord Hades in a moment. An inquiry into my recent absences.
What are you worried about, Than? You've never given him a reason not to trust you?
Recently, I'm not so sure. Whatever you're doing, it had better be worth it.
Wait,
You have the butterfly I gave to you. Stay back then, and it'll make you stronger once I'm finished here. Situation is under control. Why bother with such empty gestures, Zag? You've said you're getting out of here. Best focus on that and leave me be.
It's not an empty gesture, then. Besides, if I wasn't trying to stay focused, I'd be drinking it myself.
Listen to me. I don't know how else to put this, but I want you to come home, voluntarily. It's not just you swept up in all this nonsense now, and I know you didn't ask for me to get involved, but what did you expect?
Than, home is never going to be the same for me. There's no use trying to pretend. I have to go.
You don't have to do anything of the sort. You have no idea how good you've had it here. Maybe someday you'll come to understand. Still at it, I see. You're stubborn, and you are going to get me in a heap of trouble before all is said and done. You're fast, I'll give you that. You shouldn't be doing this, Zag. You picked sides and things are not the same. A momentary stab at thoughtfulness can't fix something like that.
We've been through a lot then, and I think we'll be going through a lot more yet. Consider it a token of our kinship.
What are you doing back here, Zag? You made it out.
I did, but I had to come back. And not exactly voluntarily. I'll be visiting up there from time to time, though...
Visiting from time to time? I don't understand.
It's my mother. She's alive and well. It's just that I can't stay with her up there for very long, so we'll have to catch up, one visit at a time.
I see. Well then, that's good. That's good because it means that I won't have to track you down up top. Because between us, I can only take so much of it up there.
I know what you mean. Thanatos, the world outside, didn't you say that it would make you sick being out there for very long at all? I understand now what you meant by that. Beautiful place and all, but it's good to be back.
See what I mean now, Zag? Nice place to visit on occasion, sure. But I definitely wouldn't want to live there.
Couldn't if I tried. Something's amiss.
I am here. Good to be working with you in a more official capacity, Zag. Shall we get started? Enough.
Who should I give this to?
at this. What's with the look? You had your hands full, now you don't, thanks to me. Seems I'm left to thanking myself, since you're too proud to do it.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say when he gets like this.
What? What is it with the generosity lately? Look, I'll just stash this with the rest. If you really don't have a better thing to do with it, then dump it off on me.
Hey, that's an idea. One of these days or nights, we'll have enough of this stuff to throw a feast to make all of Olympus jealous.
So between us, all you're attempting to break out of here, over and over, you're now authorized to keep that up? Exposing weaknesses in underworld security, huh?
Something like that. I guess I've gotten pretty decent about escaping from a place that's known for being inescapable. Lets me keep in touch with the other side of the family. Work with you from time to time.
I have to say, I never thought I'd hear you talking about looking forward to working, Zag. You feeling all right? Spending too much time on the surface, maybe?
Oh, I'm feeling fine. I never thought I was much good at anything, but if my fated purpose is to be a master of frustrating father's efforts to make everything strictly perfect, I think I'm okay with that.
Well then, I'll be looking forward to working with you in a more official capacity, even if we're still supposed to keep it all under wraps, for sake of appearances. See.
Bye, Than. I know that toll.
Blood and darkness. Barely caught up with you here, Zag. You must have had a little help from Hermes, I suppose. All of you, prepare to die again. Not bad, Zag. Here. You can't be serious. You're serious? You know what? Fine. I'll take this and we'll go about our business. Though I don't see why you bother.
Why I bother? Why, how else can I show you how I feel except by handing you these bottles from time to time?
You seemed a little winded there, no? Not even close to the surface yet, either.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there, Than.
You're very welcome. Now I'd better get back before Lord Hades catches on to this. You're really staying, Zagreus? I mean, between the generally ill-conceived attempts to reach the surface every so often.
I am. I figured it's the only way I could continue interrupting you while you try to do your job. You work too hard, Than. Live a little, right?
Huh. Well then, I'll see what I can do about that. You'll have to show me what you mean by live a little, though.
I'll hold you to that. It's him.
Hello again. I have a feeling this is not going to take much time at all. Can you deal death faster than that? Life is short. You took down more than I did. I've got to hand it to you, Zag. You're easy to track down. The shades of Tartarus are beginning to fear you even more than your Lord Father.
Oh, they won't fear me once they get to know me.
I'm not so sure about that. Even I'm beginning to fear you, I think. Seems I don't know you as well as I thought. Heard you made it, Zag.
Hey, Than, now, hypothetically, if I were to have vanquished Charon in single combat after having, I don't know, say, helped myself to one of his wares at no charge, how long would you say he'd hold it over me?
Everything is an exchange with Charon, Zag. If there was something you refused to pay for, then I'm going to assume that's why you're back here now. The debt is paid in obols or in blood, or their closest counterparts, I guess.
So then, hypothetically, we're squared away. Thanatos?
I sensed your presence here. Good, I'm not too late. Got here as quickly as I could. of you. Prepare to die again.
On to my next one. Answer me something, Zagreus. What am I to you exactly, as of late? Because sometimes with you,
I'm sometimes at a loss myself, Thanatos. Though one thing I know is it's always really good running into you out there. It's, well, exciting. Sparring with you and all that. And then I know it means that I might get to see you here.
Well, here I am. But you didn't answer my question. So you know something? Forget I asked. I've got to go.
Wait. Fan.
I have returned. Let's get this done. Back, you witches.
About when we last spoke, I care about you, Thanatos. A lot. Though you asked what you are to me, how am I supposed to even answer that?
I don't know. Sometimes I miss not feeling anything. Can't always trust what feelings say. I get to thinking, are we only friends, or... Look, this is embarrassing.
To think discussing feelings would be even harder than annihilating Father's forces. But I've been asking myself the same thing, Fan, if it's any reassurance.
Well, if you come up with any answers, I guess let me know. Good running into you.
You too. Achilles thinks that I'm the god of blood? Than, my blade, the one I'm borrowing from Father anyway, it revealed to me an older aspect of itself, of Nemesis. Nyx never mentions her. Have you two ever met?
In case you haven't noticed, most of us who sprang from Nyx, we are not exactly close. Nemesis is fully occupied meting out justice on the surface. Our paths are not designed to cross. And based...
I'm sure she's lovely then. What's the
He did it again, Cerberus.
Queen Persephone. All of us, we are most pleased you're back. If there is anything that I can do to ease your acclimation to this house, you need but ask.
Why, thank you, Thanatos. I'll take you up on that if I can think of anything anytime soon. But my, you've grown. I understand you've been looking after my son in the meantime.
Your son, he is very capable of looking after himself, it turns out. Although I try to be there just in case. Though I must beg your pardon, Queen. Someone awaits me on the surface now.
I know how mortals hate waiting around.
death approaches?
Death is inevitable. I got the feeling you could use some backup here. You might want to stand back there, Zag. That's
You get the kitty lights moving.
be seeing you.
Hey, Than. For all the times you've bailed me out and just all the times you've been around for me, I thought I'd get you this. The real thing.
Ambrosia. Zagreus, where did you even... Don't you think this is a bit excessive?
You say that like it's a bad thing. A little bit of excess from time to time never hurt anyone, I'm sure.
Oh, you would be surprised. Though if you're going to embarrass me, you know what? I am going to reciprocate. Behold.
What? Thanatos, is this... You're really giving more to me? I'm deeply honored. Hey, just how far are you able to shift anyway, Than? I never could go more than a blade's length in front of me, while you're out there skipping across the entire world, probably.
Most of it, yes. Don't beat yourself up, though, Zagreus. It's a practiced skill, but I've apparently been able to do it since birth. Mother Nyx says I was a real handful.
I can see that.
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
Back, huh? Don't stay too long in there. Had enough in there? You made it. You made it.
Mother, is there something I can do to help with all of this? I spend too much time away from the house. Please, let me know.
You are already doing what you can to help, my son. Continue doing so. Matters are at stake here concerning you and all of us. Your support and choices in this shape the outcome that shall come to pass.
I understand, and I will do my best. Thank you for taking care of everything. I have every faith in you, Mother, and in this house. Farewell.
Farewell.
It's him.
Death has arrived. I can't stay long, so how about we get this business over with? Save some for me next time.
For you, Thanatos. The Olympians might be accustomed to this stuff, but I think we should have our share of it down here. At least you should.
You know, the Olympians do have good taste in certain things. The last bottle you gave me, it was better than expected. Though I almost decided not to try it at all.
But try it you did. And now you'll get to try this one for comparison's sake. Each one's supposed to be different, you know.
Different, huh? Well then, I guess I'll have to see what you mean by that. Thank you, Zag. You didn't have to do this.
Yeah, but I wanted to.
Good to see you taking little Mort there on one of your strolls. Means I can better keep an eye on you out there.
He's been great to have around for sure. Still can't believe you found him after all this time. You used to always carrying him around. I was so sad for you when he got lost.
And I cannot believe you still remember that. Regardless, he will not be getting lost again under your supervision. Accurate?
Accurate.
Just won't stay dead, will it?
Fan.
Did you miss me, Zagreus?
Got little Mort with you there, huh? Well, there's no need to summon me this time.
This ends now. Here's something for the show.
Hypnos, this list has a bunch of tasks from I don't know how long ago. I mean, I took several of these last year, and you've already submitted this week's registrations. Why isn't that marked complete?
Don't you know it? I was just about to get to that.
You need to focus, brother, or it'll be Lord Hades reprimanding you again. And that is not something you want.
Oh, I don't know about that. Last time I talked to Master, he made pretty clear he never wanted to speak to me again.
Oof. Sorry, Hypnos. I know that toll.
Death is inescapable. I got the message that you need assistance, Zagreus. Who dies first? Let's keep this between us. Hypnos, really, that is the worst idea I think I've ever heard. Do you understand how little sense that makes?
I'm just saying, maybe if you just, I don't know, had all the mortals die at the same time, it'd save you a bunch of trips, and we'd have more time to spend together, huh?
I don't know why I bother with you, honestly. Get back to work, and let me do the same.
Oh.
I knew you could do it.
There you are.
Mother, you'll forgive my asking, but your mother used to call you...
Ugh, don't remind me. Imagine if I called you Zach.
Your mortal father, right? So,
He was kind to me. And funny.
Demeter mentioned him a bit to me.
I suppose I can see that. I thought I might end up like father. Growing old.
At least we've some of that in us.
Your infamy throughout.
Orpheus, you have to hear this straight from me. I vanquished my own...
Of course I do, my friend. Though you must...
Fine, alright.
The house is in order.
Nix, you don't suppose...
None of Charon's brothers ever did.
It kind of already...
Probably not. For
A friendly rivalry it is, then. I think I finally know a little more about how you must feel, Deuce.
Look, Prince, your father's always...
Yeah. Thanks, though. Something smells good. Here, you can have these, Chef. Fair market value.
Hold just a moment, lad.
Well, you know, just the usual struggles of battling toward the surface, generally to some ignoble death, though... Wait, you mean between myself and Thanatos, don't you?
I think he cares for you more deeply than you know. You have a certain way, besides. It has been difficult between you two, and circumstances lately haven't helped. But if you love him, follow your heart.
Whoa, just a moment there. I mean, I've never said something like that, have I?
You haven't, no. And it is not my business to presume too much. Nevertheless, if your friendship with Thanatos is bounded, then I would suggest you cease with giving him more lavish gifts. No need to send the wrong impression, right?
Right. You're right, Achilles. Thanatos.
Why, hello, Zagreus. I only have a little time until my next assignment, but this shouldn't take too long.
They seem busy at the moment.
You wish to see me once again, my lord? It's been a while since I had an audience with you.
It has. The last time, what was it you said? That there must be some resolution to the matter, as you called it, with my son?
I mean, you're still trying just as hard as ever to prevent me from escaping past the threshold of your realm, so I don't know if I'd exactly call the matter settled. But it does feel different now.
And so you see, I would continue in our mutual good graces, if you please. This house can only function if the upper management is in accord. What do you say?
I say you honor me, my lord. I appreciate you telling me yourself, and I concur that for the good of all the underworld, it is imperative that each of us continue to perform at our full strength.
Then, as you were, dismissed.
Thanatos?
It's time. Don't have much time, but let me see if I can pitch in. You beat me once again.
I hear something.
Death has come. Looks like we've got an urgent work-related matter to attend to. This won't go on the record. You're welcome. Go.
Wish I could do that.
Well done that time.
I hope you're ready for some more of the real thing there, Than, because I got you some and I won't be taking what is this, Zag, for an answer.
Ugh, what is this? Come on already, Zagreus. Are you just messing with me now? How did you even manage to get more of this, much less decide to hand it off to me?
In order, no, I'm not. By ransacking my father's realm repeatedly, and it's because I like you, Thanatos. In case you still have some misgivings about that.
You like me, Zagreus? I never thought. I don't know why that sounds so strange coming from you, given everything that's happened as of late.
Yeah. Look, if you don't feel the same way about me at this point, I would rather know. Cease all these coy gift exchanges and all that.
I never said anything like that. You know what? There's a bunch of mortals I have to go fetch. Goodbye.
Than, wait.
Hypnos, you're not irreplaceable, you understand? If you don't shape up quickly, someone else is going to have your job.
Oh, Oh, I hear you loud and clear, Thanatos.
I feel like I'm not getting through to you, brother. Well, after the inevitable happens, don't come telling me I didn't try.
Don't worry, I won't.
Thanatos.
I have returned. I heard you got yourself into another mess that needed cleaning up.
Death approaches.
The time has come. You look like you could use a hand. I'll take more down next time.
And he's off. Thanatos, I wanted to apologize for the last time I approached you with a bottle of the real thing and give the whole exchange another shot. Would that be all right?
You're asking my consent to give me yet another lavish gift. Sure, permission granted. Though what makes you think that your approach this time is going to be any more successful than the last?
I don't know that it will. I never really know exactly where I stand with you. But I know how I feel. And I'd rather be upfront with you even if it means risking our relationship such as it is.
Our relationship? It wasn't long ago you were prepared to throw it all away while making for the surface, if you don't recall. But now you're saying that you care for me. And what exactly, Zagreus?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Than. I should not have left the way I did without letting you know. But when you found me, I think that's when I knew, or started to realize, you know?
Yes, I know, I think, because when I heard you took off, the anger that I felt, it wasn't something I expected. So, what do we do now?
Maybe we ought to take our time. Unlike the real thing there, that's a commodity we have in good supply. Just know that if you feel the way I do, you know where to find me. And if not, I'm grateful anyway.
I see. Well then, the best that I can say for now is that I'm grateful too for this. Take care of yourself, Zag.
You too. Come on in, Than.
I thought I'd find you here. Figured you'd be up to have another of our little contests. Now let's go. Been a pleasure. Should be clear.
Hi there.
Hope you don't mind if I cut in here, Zagreus.
Prince.
Have to tell you, Zag, it's different with your mother around here. Don't mean to be so obvious, but it's something about your father, I suppose.
I think they have a lot of work ahead of them. As long as they're trying, he's trying, I think I'm good with that for now. Though I am glad she's here.
I'm beginning to think we all are. And please don't take this the wrong way, but I think you and your father have a lot of work ahead of you as well.
Oh, I entirely agree with that. Just in time.
How goes it, Zagreus? What say we go take care of business here just like we used to, Zag? I need to ask something of you.
Thanatos, I'd ask you to come in, but you're already here. It's really good to see you.
Just tell me one thing, Zagreus. Did you really mean what you told me before, that maybe we ought to take our time?
I just don't mean to push you, Than. I know all this is kind of a lot. And I wanted you to know This isn't some impulsive thing for me. I'll wait for you however long it takes.
You have no concept of which impulses to act upon and which to keep in check. You say you'll wait? Well, let me ask you this. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I'm here. Already. Right.
Fan. Oh, you're right. Hey, Than. Look, speak up already. I don't like it when you're quiet for too long. What's on your mind?
A lot of things, and you will have to grow to like it, Zag. Or what I mean is, don't take my silence the wrong way, all right? I better get going, though. I'm way behind on work, but see you again, if that's all right.
It is. It is.